Matthew chapter 13, verse 47. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind, which when it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Much peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, you brothers and you sisters wholeheartedly waiting upon the Lord Yahweh to send his only begotten son Yahushai to deliver us from this captivity. To you, I say Shalom. And this video is going to be referenced by this Ringo TV guy, basically apostatizing and renouncing the title of being a Hebrew Israelite. So, I don't know the guy. I've heard of him, but brothers who've been in this thing a little longer than me have either had dealings with him or seen some of his work while he, claimed the title of being a Hebrew Israelite. And he ran his course. The scriptures talk about the sower seed. When you read up in this chapter, it goes into the seed, which actually I'm going to read. But I wanted to get this because there's going to be a lot of bad that comes within this truth. I'm going to read it again. Matthew 13 and 47. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea and gathered of every kind. You see? So it was like unto a net. Now, when you go fishing and you cast a net, you can't, net, only grab tuna, salmon, and cod. No, you're going to grab whatever that net snatch up. It could be some crab in there. It could be some shrimp in there. Some lobsters, some catfish. Jake and the fucking world love catfish. So when you pull, it says what? Verse 48, which when it was full, they drew to shore. So after the net gathered up as many as it can, they pulled it out to shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but cast the bad away. So the good, which is the elect, is being set apart. The bad is cast away. It's going back into the ocean. It's going back into the sea. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua has it to where some men are going to come into this thing. It's going to come into the net, right? The net is the truth. They're going to come in. However, they're going to be cast out. The scriptures talk about a sifting, that the Heavenly Father is going to sift the house of Israel, a shaking. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua is only looking for the scriptures talk about the election, talk about the elect. What then Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua, some bad's gonna come in, some Ringo's gonna come in, some Alizé's gonna come in, because that man, like the Apostle Tar said, that he's not of the elect to do something like that, and then not that you've been outed or you've been exposed. You still try to attend the Passover, and you still coming in that, like, trying to be that over masculine spirit. So we see what the deal is, and then you got all those guys over there who just accept it. Oh yeah, he's still our brother. He's still our brother. So the whole day, man, that whole camp is gonna get done away with, man. It's gonna get cast. It says what? But cast the bad away. And then when you go into it more, it says what? So shall it be at the end of the world. The angels shall come forth and sever the wicked from among the just, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. So at the very end, the angels are going to separate, because you're going to have some bad all the way up into the very end. Now, when you go into the parable, because the parable of the sower seed, let's see, yeah, the parable of the sower seed goes into it. Like, a lot of these men are gonna fall out, either because they had no rootness or no deepness in it to spring root. And a lot of this guy Ringo guy, he didn't have root. So I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna just go to the part where he breaks it down. So this is Matthew 13:18. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understand it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside. So they heard it, they didn't really understand it. And then Satan come, oh yeah, hey man, you trying to listen to my mixtape? Oh hey, Satan hop on them to distract them and to keep them going. They're about a wayside. Verse 20, he that receiveth the seed into stony places, the same is he that heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth it. Yet hath he not root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended. And he was offended, man. He had no root, man. The jobs, I can't get a job because I'm a Hebrew Israelite. People look at me funny. People hate me. I don't want to be associated with a hate group. Sound like a woman, man. So you couldn't handle the pressure. The scriptures talk about turning your hand from the plow. You came, you started doing the work, and to the best of your ability and your talent, and then you just let go because it was getting too tough. Apostles talked about the bitterness of this truth, and I made a video about it a while ago, but I didn't specify on this guy. So he was the seed that was sown amongst the stony places. And then you can keep going. I'm gonna read the rest because you're gonna see a lot of these guys get rooted up. And this one too, verse 22. He also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful. And we see that now. And Nate, Alizé, big money men. The deceitfulness of riches, merchandise, making merchandise of the flock. Filthy lucre. These guys, ultimately, what was going to happen? They're gonna that's why they're choking. It said it choked the word. They're erring, not knowing the scriptures. They breaking down the scriptures wrong. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua is showing you who his true teachers are. He said, I will give you pastors according to mine heart. Jeremiah 3:15. Verse 23, but he that received seed into the good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also beareth fruit and bringeth forth some 100-fold, some 60, and some 30. So that good ground is the elect. And you got to understand that, hey, if you're not, everyone's not the apostles, everyone's not the bishops, everyone's not the elders. Do the work to the best of your talent. Some men were given one talent. Don't lay it in a napkin. Use it to the best of your ability. Some were given 3 or 4, 5, 10. So we have to, what it says, some 100, some 60, and some 30. There's different rankings within this truth. There's different portions of the Holy Spirit within this truth. So Ringo obviously could not handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. You see? Because that bitterness. Let's grab the Hebrews 12. And I'm going to start at 14. Follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord. Looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of the Most High, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled. So what? It says that bitterness, that lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you. Oh, when I tried to get jobs, it was hard for me to get a job. People didn't like me. I didn't want to be associated with a hate group. It was all feelings. Because I guarantee you there was some, I guarantee you had the shirt fringes, talking about, hey, God gonna, and then a lot of these guys, they burn out because they didn't store up, they're not storing up the oil. They only got the lamp. They don't have the vessel with the oil in it, Matthew the 25th chapter. And then 2, they're not of the elect. So what happens is they go into the world wearing t-shirt fringes, at the gym, to job interviews, and then they wonder why they're being looked at funny. They wonder why they're not being accepted by society. Now we're not saying that when you don't wear fringes, you're gonna be accepted. What we're saying is you have to be incognito. Scriptures say that we are sheeps in the midst of wolves. Be ye harmless as doves. Wise as serpents, harmless as doves. You got to be incognito in this thing, man. Using wisdom. Why would you wear fringes everywhere you go? Putting a target on your back. And then you cry about it however long later because society isn't accepting you. When you can clearly see ain't nobody wearing, you know what I'm saying? Moab don't even wear his ancient garments no more. Ammon, the Persians, none of these people wear their ancient garments anymore. They all wear suits and ties, collared shirts. They're all formed after the Edomite, man. So you come, bring your ass, your long Shiva Jata hat ass into a job interview with a polo with a border of blue on the bottom and some fringes. Hell yeah, they looking at you funny. Hey, what the fuck is this dude doing? What is that? And then a lot of these heathen, they up until now they didn't understand this thing, man. Now they starting to see, oh yeah, that's them dudes on the street corner. Oh yeah, they be screaming about slavery and this and that, and the white man's the devil. People are starting to hear things. People are starting to understand certain things. They don't understand the full truth. The scriptures talking about that we have an unction and know all things. The 100% truth, the oracles of the Most High was given into the elect of Israel. Lord willing, would be of that number. So you going into the Mr. Heathen, to Mr. Hellenized Jakes, wearing t-shirt fringes, thinking that you the shit and that you just about, flex on people. And then when everybody starts shit talking you and talking behind your back and laughing, now you in your feelings. So this isn't the time to just be walking around with fringes on, man. We're going to do that in the kingdom. We're going to have our priestly garments, our beautiful garments with the border of blue, the fringes. We're going to have all that in the kingdom, man. We wear the fringes when we do the work. That's because when you say scriptures talk about When David, he grabbed the ephod. Let me see if I can grab that. I think it was, okay, it was Samuel. Was it? Let me see. Let's just read a few of these. First Samuel 2. And I'm going to just get the point in 18. But Samuel ministered before Yahweh, being a child, girded with a linen ephod. You see? So he served the Lord with the girded with the linen ephod. Let's see here. 1 Samuel 14:3, and Ahiah, the son of Ahitub, Ichabod's brother, the son of Phinehas, the son of Eli, the Lord's priest in Shiloh, wearing an ephod, and the people knew not that Jonathan was gone. I know there's one. Yep, that's it. 1 Samuel 23. And this is when Saul was coming up against David. I'm going to read just a little bit of this just to get some context. I'm going to start at verse 6. 1 Samuel 23:6. And it came to pass when Abiathar, the son of Ahimelech, fled to David to Keilah, that he came down with an ephod in his hand. And it was told Saul that David was come to Keilah. And Saul said, God hath delivered him into mine hand, for he is shut in, by entering into a town that had gates and bars. And Saul called all the people together to war, to go down to Keilah, to besiege David and his men. And David knew that Saul secretly practiced mischief against him. And he said to Abiathar, the priest, bring hither the ephod. Then said David, O Lord, Yahweh, power of Israel, thy servant hath certainly heard that Saul seeketh to come to Keilah to destroy the city for my sake. You see? So he told him, hey, man, bring me that ephod. Put the ephod on. And then he inquired of the Lord. And that's what we do, man. We come in that same spirit. Shoot, we grab the garments. When we do our videos, when we go out the highways and the byways, and as soon as we done, we fold them up and we go right back to Clark Kent. Superman ain't walking around the city in his goddamn red and blue tights, man. You know? So I just got a few more precepts, and I'm going to wrap it up, because you ain't got to spend too much time on it. But that's the whole thing. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is showing people that hey, let me grab that real fast, because a lot of these Israelites are gonna fold when the enemy come in like a flood. The elect, the Lord's gonna lift up a standard for the elect, but majority of these Israelites are gonna die, man. And that brother's dream with the death angel, you know, Yahweh Ratazah can get into that either later today, maybe on my lunch break. But I'm gonna do a video on that dream as well, man, because hey, the Lord is he's about to have a great slaughter in the land of Israel, in Jerusalem, starting with these niggas who know they are Israelites, these rapping niggas, these merchandise niggas that's just making merchandise of the flock, extorting, you know. The Lord is about to get busy on these Israelites. So 2 Ezra 16:73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua has a chosen, he has an elect. You go to 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, it talks about the grape of the cluster. You know, the grape of the cluster. That grape is the elect. The cluster is the whole nation. So only a grape was kept. And he said, what? I made it perfect. You go to, I think it's Ephesians, the 4th chapter. It talks about the perfecting of the saints, right? His teachers, pastors, evangelists. So you have to come up under the order. You have to come up under the true men who he set up, the elders who he set up as guidelines, as you know, yeah, as guidelines. And when you don't have guidelines, the scriptures talk about being a novice. Let's grab it. 1 Timothy 3:6, not a novice, lest being lifted up with pride, he fall into condemnation of the devil. So what? Novices will, you know, look at Naquam. Or I think it's Naquam. That dude over there with Wi-Fi. Proud as hell, you know. Elazar was proud as hell. All these young men in this truth. Hey, even Hassad. Proud, man. And then you come with that fake humility. Oh, brother, how am I being proud, brother? How am I being proud? You're not coming up under the right order, man. You taken away from the scriptures. You don't like the bitterness. A lot of you Israelites, you don't like the bitterness, man, that comes with this truth. The scriptures talk about the sweetness in the mouth, the bitterness in the belly. The bitterness goes into the afflictions that we have to endure, man. Yahweh Shai went through afflictions, man. He went through hell. He was crucified, man. The scriptures talk about we have not resisted unto blood. A lot of you niggas is not going to make it because you don't like the bitterness. You don't like the fast. You don't like the bitter herbs. So what? The Lord is going to make you, he's going to make you suffer. He's going to make you be afflicted. We're willingly afflicting ourselves to what? To be humbled, to humble ourselves in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. David humbled himself, you know? When he went off, he humbled himself, man. He didn't say, well, shit, Joab, he did. He the one. When I told him to do it, he sent him out there. No. You know what I'm saying? He said, fuck, I fucked up. I sinned against Yahweh Shem Yahushua. He was a man about it. I fucked up. I should, hey, have mercy on me, Lord. If not, put me, yeah, he, bro, look, some niggas is not going to make it, man. Jeremiah 30:7 talks about the Jacob's trouble, right? But he shall be saved out of it. He is talking about the elect. A lot of these dudes is not going to make it. There's going to be a great slaughter in Jerusalem, man. Read Ezekiel, the 9th chapter. It talks about the slave utterly old and young, maid, women, and children. Start at my sanctuary. The Lord's going to start with these Israelites, man, that know who they are, who's been reading, who's been watching videos, who's in these high positions. The Lord's going to start with them. And when you start smiting these leaders, all of the congregation is going to be, oh, shit, what the fuck? What happened? Oh my God! I thought he was the man of the Lord. Da, da, da. Now they scrambling. Now they looking for the answers, and we ain't got the answers for you. Scriptures say, "Go to the sellers and buy," because it's gonna be too late. So I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna go give all praises again to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Rechakadash.